what I notice is that a lot of people simply do not like to be bullied. A lot of people simply do not want to be made fun of. And that's one of the greatest reasons of why people lift weights and exercise and, try to look intimidating, look bigger, get more muscular. That's why people train to fight a lot of times, because they want to intimidate others. They don't want to be the ones that are bullied. They don't want to be the ones who are made fun of. But what I also realize is that it's not just about knowing how to fight. A lot of it is also the perception that you give out. Meaning, people could just dress a certain way and it puts intimidation and fear to certain people around them. For example, some people who dress hip-hop, baggy clothes, wear certain colors, or just dress in a certain way to make it seem like they're in a gang, for example, could end up putting intimidation to certain people around them. Just having friends, for example, being affiliated with some type of group, even if you don't even know how to fight at all, could put intimidation and fear in those certain people around. That's why a lot of times in these rough neighborhoods, there's always people that get intimidated and they call the police. And it has nothing to do with these people's fighting ability. It's just the way that they make themselves perceived to be. By the way they dress, by the way they talk. The way you talk makes a difference on how people perceive you. And if you talk a certain way, then you can intimidate people. You could put them in fear. The way that you dress, the way that you talk, the friends that you have, all put in this perception that you put out to people. If you want to intimidate them, or if you want to put them in fear, the way that your facial expression is, the way that you look at people, if you look at them in menacing ways, if you don't smile, if you're always looking upset, if you're always looking mad and angry, then you'll put people in fear. You'll intimidate people. And this is all part of the way that people end up defending themselves from bullies. You will notice that it's the nice people, the ones that are smiley and happy, the ones that don't that aren't aggressive towards people and are very polite. You'll see the bullies take advantage of these people because they feel that they can. Now, the problem are these bullies in this society, and how are we supposed to educate these people in which to not bully? But I see one of the main reasons people join gangs, teenagers join gangs, is to protect themselves from bullies. So they will not be picked on. So they are a part of a group to defend themselves. And because teenagers, there is no law that protects them, they have to protect themselves. So teenagers may join a gang or develop certain friendships within groups so they are protected. Some teenagers may train how to fight to protect themselves. And some people practice, or they go into the hip-hop culture to put intimidation to certain people. So this is clear to me why certain people go into certain paths in life. It's not necessarily that people that join gangs are all bad people. They're really looking to protect themselves, I see. It's not that these people that dress a certain way are bad people. They're looking to intimidate the bullies so they do not get picked on. And these are all contributing factors. and into why people do not want to express care and love and be natural, because those that are end up becoming the primary targets for bullies. And it's a sad case that the world is like this, where people are not allowed to express themselves naturally without being picked on by certain people. And this is a struggle for everybody that I see, from young children to teenagers to adults.